back. A long time no see. Not in real life, I saw you like a week ago, but it's gonna be a long time. But it's been a while since I posted, because one, I'm like busy, and two, because editing is so much work, and I just don't have the energy for that. But I'm slowly getting out of my reading slump, so I'll do a reading wrap. I would do a TBR video, but I just never read what's on my TBR. The last TBR video, I don't even know what was on it. I tried to read Dead Collections, but I couldn't. The issue was, it was like he would write like this like beautifully poetic line, and it was just like gorgeous, and the next second it would be like, I work for AO3, I love fanfiction. It's like, oh, what are we doing? It's like, life is what you make of it, and the story isn't right. I can't do it because it's beautiful, and then be like, I love Star Trek. What are we doing? And I just wasn't. It was like, I thought it was gonna be like the first couple pages, like, oh, this is like a beautiful book, like the writing and the prose, beautiful, and then the next page would be like, Star Trek, oh my god, it's like, whoa, the tonal difference is crazy. I did not read Big Beautiful Life, I haven't got it from my library yet, but it's just not coming. I read Harry Potter, I don't even know if that was on my TBR. I'm in the middle of keeping 13, but it was. I think I read 0 of the books. I'll check and I'll put it on the screen, but I think I read 0. But I read other books, and also it was like an reading slump, so you know, and just having a TBR, it's too much. It's too much. I'm just 100% a reader. Sorry, but the books I read recently, the one that I literally just finished was Invisible Women by Caroline Cardio Perez. Very good non-fiction book. Like non-fiction books, I typically rate. I don't read a ton of non-fiction, but I typically rate it 5 stars because it's like I'm into non-fiction. But like non-fiction books are 5 stars, and like a literary fiction book that are like each genre, if the book's 5 stars, it's like such a different vibe, and different genres 5 stars. So like I rated Invisible Women 5 stars. Yep, but it's very different than the way I'd rate like a romance book 5 stars or a literary fiction book 10 stars. 5 stars. What am I saying? I don't know. You get the idea. Very good, very interesting. I got it from my library, so I don't have a physical copy. I'll put a picture over here. But very interesting book. The conclusion of the book, like literally, it should be like, and there's all these problems that like hurt women, and she literally, it's just like literally every chapter, like, and just like speak to a woman maybe ever, and this problem will be solved. So just be helpful, which I appreciate. I don't like information like non-fiction books about like social issues that like have or like, and we're all fucked. Like I need like obviously like we kind of are, but I need like give me something like you can't just be like and everything sucks. Like give me something how it can be better. You know what I mean? Or I'm just gonna be sad and not want to read the book. So I appreciated that. So we're kind of working backwards. Sorry. Then we have Schoolgirl by Osamu Dazai. I have the physical copy, but I'll also put, it's probably inverted, so I'll put a picture there. Very good. Very good. Read it. I have the physical copy, obviously. I will give it to you if you want to read it. It's super short. It's like 103 pages. Yeah, literally. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, 103 pages. And it's like not even because, like, you know, limited. Yeah, you see, it's a tiny, like, comparatively, it's a small book. So, and like, the font is big. Like, it's a quick read. I, like, just reading, I didn't have like an audio or anything, read it one sitting. I did not put it down. And that is not something I've ever done. So, and I know you saw my Goodreads review, but just like, I've only read 2 of Dazai's books. But both times in his books, it's like, I'm reading it. And you start off the book knowing it can't have a happy ending. You're like, this is going to end poorly and going to be sad. And then you get to the end and you're like, you get to like the last bit of it and you're like, it has to turn out well. Like too much bad stuff has happened. It can't, something has to have a positive, it has to be positive in some way. And this, and I die. And that's how I felt after the books. Because he himself, basically all of his books are low-key just like him being him. And that's about it. Including this book, which is the life of a schoolgirl, just like from the moment she wakes up to when she falls asleep. That's what she's doing. That's this book. It's like, is it this teenage girl or is it the author, a man, a full-grown man? It's both. He's the most teenage girl there's ever been, unfortunately. I hate to break it to everyone else. We will never live up to Osamu Dazai. That'll happen. But he was just like really depressed and really sad always and had a bunch of trauma, and so all of his books, like, oh, fuck me, I guess. Very good though. Highly recommend. Like this picture, it's like, whoa. But like the picture, that's the book. Like that's the, like, I can't, it's ineffable. Shout out Slammer. Very good, very sad. Yay. The book before that, also very sad for the opposite reason. I just had like a bunch of Twizzler bites, and so now I'm like, slurring my words. Sorry, Keem. For a different reason, being that it sucked. Betting on you, Lynn Painter. I'm starting to think I may be aging out of YA, which deeply hurts my soul because I like YA. But this was terrible. It was awful. It was so, like, I can't, like, oh my god. I hated it. And like, I spent real life dollars on this book. I love Libby. I love Libby so much. And one of the great things about getting books from Libby is that if it is terrible, no harm, no foul. All it's gone is my time. But like, you know, you like send it back into the ether knowing that at least you, like, it's gone. It's forever not with you. And you hit turn loan. It's gone. And this I have forever now. Unfortunately. I hate this book so much. These 2 characters should be in therapy, not in a relationship. It enraged me. They both suck so, they're just the worst. And it's not like they're 12-year-olds being stupid 12-year-olds, because at least then it's like, you know, okay, they're supposed to be 18, my age. I do not act like this. No one I know. The most immature people at my school, in my grade, more mature than these assholes. Why do they suck? Why are they the worst people ever? Maybe. I hate them. I hate them so much. But I have talked about this for a long time, and in person with many people. So I won't stop, but just know that I hate this. They're the worst people. I could spend hours talking about how terrible this book is, but we will move on. Next book is Mutual Aid by Dean something. I think it's Dean Spark? Dean something. Very interesting book. Again, nonfiction, hopeful, very quick read, but it's about mutual aid, not about the community, and yada yada yada. Very interesting. I like hopeful books. And it also, the most like notable thing from it was that it gave me a new perspective on charity that I had never had before. And like the harms that can come from charity and why it's not just like, yeah, yippee, and just multifaceted and yada yada yada, right? And how it can uphold this woe and stuff like that. Very interesting, good writing, hopeful. I like hopeful, you know, kind of like protesty or social justice books. I also got it from the library, I don't have it. That one I got from the Queer Liberation Library. I think it might just be in the US, but I'm not sure. I don't have any non-US fans, to be so real. I have 4 fans in my family in Antigua. But if you're in the US, maybe other places, you can get a Queer Liberation Library card, and you don't have to pay or anything, and you can live anywhere. And you get a bunch of access to a bunch of books. And they have a lot of the books that they have like unlimited copies of, so you don't have to wait in line. And mutual aid is one of them. If you're interested, there you go. Next book, In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. It was boring. B.K. Borison, more like B.K. Boring Son. God, I'm just joking. The first book in that series, Love Like Farms, was good. I enjoyed that. This book, I just did not care the whole time. Probably because reading some, but I just didn't care. It was fine. It was like second chance kind of thing, and second chance is always, it's very hit or miss for me. I just didn't care. And I just didn't super care about the characters. The girl was like a social media influencer. She's like, make this so hard. I have a bunch of money. And that is always just going to be like, okay. I don't care. She was more complex than that. But I just didn't care. And that's that. Other people will enjoy that, and I can respect that, but it was not for me at that time. And probably not ever, let's be real. I will maybe continue on with the series. I don't know if I care about the third book. I like the girl. Why I think is her name. I don't know who her love interest is going to be. But it's just like, in every book, she's just like, yay, I love baking. And that's it. And I'm like, okay, and she's going to be like, and my whole family's dead. And it's like, okay. That's going to be like the depth they add to her. So, who knows. Next book is the last book. Paradise Problem, Christina Lauren. I've already read this book. I gave it 5 stars. It was awesome. It was what I was looking for. It's just a good book. It's fun. It's awesome. It's a good summer read, as you can tell by everything about this. Yeah. What else is good to say? I read this in Florida, so like maybe 2 months ago, which is crazy. No, wait. January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, so a month ago. Yeah, because I read it in May, yeah? Yeah, because it was after I testing. So yeah, it was a month ago. I have videos from that. I have actually a bunch of old videos that I never posted because I never finished editing. Maybe they'll get uploaded, maybe they'll stay gone and with me forever. Who knows? This video might not even get posted. You guys know, or you don't. Actually, you do know. If it's posted, you know, and if it's not posted, I guess you also know, but like not consciously. What am I saying? So that's about it. I do just love talking, so I can keep talking, but not about books. Maybe I'll do a TBR video soon. Who knows? Not me, and also not you, because I can't tell the future. Maybe you're watching this and I already posted a TBR video, so you do know. But right now, in this current moment, on June 13th? No, 15th, 2025, at like 3 p.m., we all don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be done talking. Bye, Eva.